Prospered as no other people on earth. It was because here in this land, we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before. Freedom and the dignity of the individual have been more available and assured here than in any other place on earth. The price for this freedom at times has been high, but we have never been unwilling to pay that price. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look. The sloping hills of Arlington National Cemetery, with its row upon row of simple white markers bearing crosses or stars of David, they add up to only a tiny fraction of the price that has been paid for our freedom. Each one of those markers is a monument to the kind of hero I spoke of earlier. Their lives ended in places called Belleau Wood, the Argonne, Omaha Beach, Salerno, and halfway around the world on Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Pork Chop Hill, the Chosin Reservoir, and in 100 rice paddies and jungles of a place called Vietnam. Under one such marker lies a young man, Martin Treptow, who left his job in a small-town barber shop in 1917 to go to France with the famed Rainbow Division. There on the Western Front, he was killed trying to carry a message between battalions under heavy artillery fire. We're told that on his body was found a diary. On the flyleaf, under the heading, My Pledge, he had written these words: America must win this war. Therefore I will work, I will save, I will sacrifice, I will endure. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me alone. We must realize that no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. It is a weapon that we as Americans do have. Let that be understood by those who practice terrorism and prey upon their neighbors. As for the enemies of freedom, those who are potential adversaries, they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender for it now or ever. We are Americans.
The United States of America is the most successful nation the world has ever known. And I think that's largely because we're the freest nation. Humans cannot reach their potential, cannot realize their dreams unless they're free.
If prosperity were easy, everybody around the world would be prosperous. If freedom were easy, everybody around the world would be free. If security were easy, everybody around the world would be secure. They are not. None of this is going to be easy. But this is the United States of America. It takes an extraordinary effort. It takes extraordinary commitment. It takes extraordinary strength. The Valley Forge wasn't easy. Going to the moon wasn't easy. Settling the West wasn't easy. We are the American people. We have seen difficulties before, and we always overcome them. This is about rolling up our sleeves. We might have some differences, but as Americans, putting our head down and getting it done.
For today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them. Let's roll.
You're listening to War. We are America Radio, a place where conservatives, libertarians, and Tea Party Americans come together to get the real deal news. No filter, and a lot of patriotic spirit. We are America Radio.
Here in moments.
The ultimate gala spectacle.
Holy Mother of God on earth and in heaven at the exact same time.
You want a piece of me? You got it!
5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree. Here on War Radio, we are America Radio. And I got the dog next door. I can't believe it. We got the dog next door. We're glad to have you here. We're going to talk about some news tonight. We're going to talk about some news that is happening right now, the news of the day. I'm going to bring on my co-host in just a few seconds. I'm talking about the godfather of War Radio, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr. I'm going to bring him on in just a few seconds, but I'm glad to have you on. I'm glad to have Spreaker. Welcome. Those that are watching us on Twitter. What's up, people? What's up? How you doing? How was your day? Got the Godfather War Radio, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr. on the line. How you doing, Hutch?
Row, 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 row.
Yeah,
Doing good, Wayne.
Did you hear that?
Dupree. It don't sound bad. It sounds kind of good.
No, it sounds bad, man.
I know it's going to bother you.
That damn dog knows every time that I do my show, he got to come out there and act up. Yeah, see?
That's just a tribute to Mad Dog.
Okay, all right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Mad Dog Matters over there acting up. And I hope that y'all understand. Mad Dog Matters don't like the name Mad Dog. I mean, I hope that y'all realize that. I learned that a couple of weeks ago when I was on the AM radio station. Mad Dog Mattis does not like the name Mad
No, he
Dog.
doesn't. The media gave that to him. Actually, his name inside the Marine Corps to a lot of people, I mean, I've heard this, is Warrior Monk. Because General Mattis never got married. He stayed dedicated to the Marine Corps, so they call him Warrior Monk.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
He's got one other name, too, Chaos.
My mom is Warrior Monk.
There you go.
She didn't get married either. I mean, she's 91, 92 years old right now. She didn't get married either. She stayed single. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a whole lot to talk about. We have a short time to do it. But if we want your calls in tonight, we got some news that we want to talk about. Another day of confirmation hearings. Another day where Democrats showed their tail, acted up. But whatever. I would like to say, because it's 9 o'clock right now. I would like to say we're 7 days away.
That works for me.
From the changing of our nation. I mean, and the question tonight, when you call up, the question tonight is, what are your expectations for Donald Trump in the first 4 years? That's what we want to hear from you. What are your expectations of a Trump presidency for the next 4 years? Now, if you call up here and say you don't know what we're talking about, I'm going to hang up on you. Ain't that right, Hutch? You're going to hang up on him?
No, you'll do it, or you'll make me do it, or but hey, I got to ask someone. I'm going to ask this in a way that if you don't want to say anything about it, nobody will know the difference.
Okay.
But because I know you won't do this, I know I got to prod you to do this.
What's that?
But can you talk about your website?
Yeah, I guess I will. Ladies and gentlemen, we hit it. I kind of alluded to it last night. I really didn't get into it, but we've been given honor on WayneDupree.com. We are now one of the top 100 political blogs in the country. That's right. Wait, you know what?
Not down at the bottom either.
Thank you. That's right. WayneDupree.com is one of the top 100 political blogs in the country. And like Hutch said, we're not down at the 99th. We're not even in the 80s or the 70s. Right now, we're 64.
WayneDupree.com is in the top 75 political blogs.
Top 65, yeah.
There you go.
And actually, I think it's a little bit better than that because, let's see, what's today? Today is the 12th. The website has been going by newsninja2012.com for the last going on 5 years now. And the analytics for newsninja2012.com right now, we are ranked around 38,000 out of maybe 10 million websites. We are ranked around 38,000 in the country right now. It was about 14 or 15,000, but Twitter and Facebook really hit me hard in December. They really hit me hard. The conservative websites out there right now are being hit hard, meaning some of you aren't seeing the regular stuff that you usually see on Twitter. You aren't seeing, or Facebook, you aren't seeing the links to click to all of these stories, unless you are going to those accounts on a daily basis and seeing what they're doing.
That's what you need to do anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%. So, WayneDupree.com, well, and News Ninja 2012 is really ranked 38,000 and some change amongst 10 million websites. Now, the reason why I know it's 10 million websites is because that's where WayneDupree.com is ranked right now, is 10 million websites. But they call into account the social media reach and like Facebook and Twitter and the website reach and stuff like that. So they compile all that information, and I'm 64. Now, I could be a whole lot higher, but I'm happy to be included within the top 100 political blogs in the country. And right now, it's really only 2 people writing stories on it. I'm primarily doing it as my day job. Okay, I try to get up at least, I don't know, anywhere between 7 to 10 stories a day. Sometimes traffic is a little bit slow these days, so I have to do a little bit more. But we also had Mitch Benna from out. I think he's out in California. He writes every so often, and but now I was talking about it with Hutch. I'm going to probably be looking to bring on some writers. There is a way it's a possibility that we're going to try to get this thing done so we can start paying some writers based on you. Okay. But we'll talk about that later. We need to get some young new writers, and not conspiracy theorists though.
No tinfoil.
Not conspiracy theorists. We got in the top 100 quick. We don't want to get kicked out. We don't want to get kicked out of that. But that's where we're going. And thank you, Hutch, for bringing it up. I really appreciate that because I probably wasn't going to bring it up.
I didn't get a chance to ask you, and I thought, you know what, I can't hold this in. So I made an announcement on my show, and I just felt like, he's not going to bring it up on his own. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because that's outstanding. I mean, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the flagship show on War Radio, and you're part of something. I'm telling you, trust me, like Carrie says, you're part of something here.
Here's the thing, too, with my website, with News Ninja 2012. Well, Wayne, how did you get News Ninja 2012? Well, I really started putting my blog together in 2012. After Breitbart jumped into my Twitter timeline a couple of weeks before he passed. Then that's when I really got serious in blogging. And that's what sometimes we throw it out to you. You really need to blog, or you really need to podcast. You really need to get your thoughts out there so that people can hear it, because when people hear it, then they'll start following you. And then you can build up a group. You can build up a massive group that will be able to share your feelings and your thoughts. But News Ninja 2012, and I just never have changed it. But on the 15th of this month, we are going to change it to be primarily WayneDupree.com. And we're going to have, we're going to try, Christy's going to help me. We're going to try to get some mugs and T-shirts out. And
hey,
stuff.
Do you have any more mouse pads?
Oh man, those mouse.
I'm looking down at this soiled mouse pad, and it says the Wayne Dupree Show, News Ninja.
Yeah, those things.
Assassinating liberal lies
with documented
facts.
Yep.
And you must have been thinking about it way back then, because under that it says WayneDupree.com.
Yeah, I was, and you're right. You're right. You're totally right. I was thinking about it back then. At the time, we're getting ready to go to CPAC next month, and I was known for my mouse pads. I didn't even think, I'll take 100, I'll take 200 and give them out. I a couple years ago, I had people, hey Wayne, did you bring in a new mouse pad for this year? No, man, I was looking forward to that. I got an old one back there. But we
I remember when I got my first one, Stacy was happy because she was replacing her old one.
Oh yeah.
Hey, and in fairness, Kerry called up the show too, and he said that about this network, and it's growing like a snowball. And he told my audience what you just said about people getting out there, and it's free on Spreaker. You can get so much time for free.
Yeah.
Go start doing something, man.
Yep.
If we're going to take the media over, it can't just be one show.
That's right.
Or two shows. We got to do it.
That's right. And if you count your cards right, you send in a tape, or you let Joe see what you got. He might even put you on RSBN. You never know.
True.
You never know. But Hutch, let's talk about some quick news today. Before Thank you, Angela McMullen. Thank you, Angela McMullen on Twitter. Just congratulated me for that honor. Hey, I mean it's people used to argue at me. They were like, "Do you ever sleep?" Because I go to bed with my website and I wake up with the website. You know, I mean, I have to be in the news. I have to see what's going on. I have to have an opinion. I have to see what, you know, and you know, with what they are doing or what they're trying to do to Donald Trump, what they're trying to do to him, I am like that fire breathing guard out at the gate. You got to come. You want to do that? You got to come here. You got to come here first. Now, if you whoop my tail, then Hutch is right behind me.
That's right. You're looking one way. I'm looking the other way. We got this.
Yeah, I mean that's
need some help though, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's right. We need people that are going to stand up. I ain't afraid to stand up. Hutch ain't afraid to stand up. But let's see where's my thing. I read, and I can't find it. And it would happen that there it is. Okay. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, 202-470-6738. 202-470-6738. No, that's not it either. Where are my notes? Okay. Hey, Hutch, what
do you expect from Donald Trump for the next 4 years, maybe?
What do you expect from Donald Trump over the next 4 years?
Well, one of the things that I really hope happens, and it really should, is that there's been a lot of smoke screens and lies and caricature building about this man. And I realized, not immediately, but very early on, that Donald Trump is playing three-dimensional chess. And I would really enjoy if after 4 years, the vast amount of the American people realize how good this guy is and how he really has our country's future in his heart. And I look at, especially in the minority communities, not just there, but with this vitriol that I hear people addressing Donald Trump supporters and Donald Trump himself. And you know, and I know, we've seen events, and we've seen Pastor Darrell Scott and other people really trying to articulate what this guy could do for every socioeconomic group in our country. And I would just like to see at the end of 4 years, he has the potential to get the vast majority of this country behind him. And if that happens, we are unstoppable on this planet. I think we already are, but I think if we collectively all get behind the idea that America is exceptional and good, and these leftist Marxists that have infiltrated the Democrat and Republican Party and the globalists have no intention of doing anything good with our standing in the world, I think that would be a magnanimous accomplishment. And I think he can do it. I really do. And I think that I saw a meme on, it was actually a GIF or a video on Facebook that showed General Mattis as Bruce Lee taking out 20 guys over and over again, all by himself. And I kind of transposed that into Trump. Because if you look at the adversaries he's had, the only adversaries he didn't have was the regular American people. Every organization out there, just about, was trying to gun him down, including almost every Republican organization.
Yeah.
And he beat them all.
He's
continuing to beat them.
Donald Trump is just that good. You were talking about Trump, though, right? You were talking
I
about
was.
Trump.
He beat the CIA yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, he look, when was the last time you heard of an American, any American, from East Coast to the West Coast? When was the last time you heard any American say or sting the intelligence agency and win?
and still be alive the next day.
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't do nothing with him. Donald Trump put out a sting for the intelligence agency because he knew that there were leaks. So he decided he wasn't going to tell nobody in his office what they were going to talk about, and the information still got out. So what did Clapper do last night? Right after Donald Trump said that yesterday in his press conference, he and Clapper had a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And last night before Clapper went to bed, Clapper put out he put out a press release almost slapping BuzzFeed and CNN to sleep. Now, CNN is trying to pull one of the biggest bait and switches that you have ever seen. And I know most of y'all don't watch them, but they are. They're trying to pull one of the biggest bait and switches that you have ever seen in how they are trying to separate themselves from BuzzFeed and talk about what's going on. And say that they were never part of this report that BuzzFeed put out there. Now, if you look at the breaking news before BuzzFeed even put the report out there, CNN went with breaking news, and they had to put it. They had to talk about it. Such and such. This is, and then BuzzFeed dropped it on their website right after that. But then Jake Tapper and all of his cohorts, they're trying to walk it back. Well, we weren't talking about what.
Oh, BuzzFeed. Yeah, they try to say, well, BuzzFeed put out fake news. It's like, no, you're busted, man. Stop.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about 2 pages. Well, what do you think was on those 2 pages? It was stuff from the 35 pages. Now.
And then Muhammad, that was at the DNC and waving his Constitution around. Well, I don't have any problem with Donald Trump. There's no animosity here. And President Nievo from Mexico, yeah, we'll negotiate with Donald Trump. Why don't you guys just translate and say, all right, he won, man.
Yeah.
Just put your head down and say, all right, you got it, man. I give, uncle.
Here's the thing. We are 7 days basically away from the president's, from everything changing hands. Barack Obama and Michelle and Big Mike are... Have you ever been in a play or been in a dramatic scene and you're going through a death scene and it's taking you forever to relinquish your time on stage? Well, that's what's happening
already.
Yeah, it's like that's what's happening with the Obamas. These fake tears and giving everybody awards like participation trophies. They just gave Biden one.
And he was like, what?
Yeah.
I don't deserve this. He knew he didn't deserve it.
Yeah, he knew it. He knew it with half his brain he didn't deserve that award. And Barack Obama really doesn't deserve any awards because Barack Obama really hasn't done anything yet. And I know y'all get tired of hearing me say that. But if you can tell me one thing that Barack Obama has done for America that has benefited Americans, and don't call up here and talk about Obamacare. Please don't. 602, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Tony from Arizona.
Go, Tony.
Hey, I was just wondering if you guys have seen any of the confirmation hearings going on.
Hey, Tony, what are you looking forward to in the next 4 years of Barack Obama?
I'm not looking for any.
I mean, I'm oh my God.
4 years.
Okay, look. Donald Trump. I'm sorry.
Actually, I'm hoping that we're going to get some order. That's, that's what I'm really looking for, is to get some order again.
Law and order. Good answer.
It's been totally chaotic for the last 8 years. So I'm looking forward to get some normalcy. But
what was your question about the confirmation?
I've been watching the confirmation, and with all the protesters with Session and Tillerson, and I think it's all coordinated, of course, by the left. And it's just starting to piss me off because it's like, we didn't do this when Obama got elected. I mean, there might have been some protests here and there, but it was nothing
Hey,
like
you know
what's
what?
going on right now.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Don't let it piss you off, because if you do that, then they've succeeded. That's what they're trying to do. Laugh at them. You know what I mean? This is something these people are. You look at a picture of them, and they're not normal people. I mean, first of all, you have to get invited in there. So of course it's coordinated.
Let's see. We got Angela from Alabama calling in. Let me see. Angela, are you there?
Yeah. Hey, Wayne.
Hey, how you doing? What are you looking forward to the next 4 years of a Trump presidency?
I am looking forward to America seeing the man that we all voted for. He speaks in simple language, but that's what resonates with people. He stays true to himself. And I believe with every ounce of my heart that once he gets in there and he cleans up the crap with the intelligence agency and the Democrats fighting against the repealing of Obamacare, and they actually see that he meant what he said, and it may not go the way they thought it was going to, but when we start improving as a country and our economy improves, crime goes down, all of those things that have been such a problem for the past decade start to wane away, they're going to see that he's a good man. Why else would somebody of his age, one, and in his stature, give up all his luxuries of life to sit in that office and work 20 hours a day?
Right.
And I really believe that the country is going to come together eventually and see that he has the best of intentions, and he's going to work his tail off to get there.
Hey, thank you, Angela, for your call. You know, James, True Pundit, dropped a story this afternoon, said that they had talked to somebody in the Trump transition, and Trump is going to get rid of Comey. And if it's true, I'm not saying that it's not true, but if it is true that Trump is going to get rid of Comey, then I think that's a smart move. You got to clean up everything. Right now, the American people, they don't trust Comey. They don't trust
the whole agency because of Comey.
Right. They don't trust anybody in the Department of Justice. They don't trust anybody in the CIA. Well,
and really, Wayne, can you think of an agency where you do trust somebody?
Nope.
You know, I mean, I think what he's done, I mean, I can only hope, but I hope that he has gotten these people together and gave them marching orders and said, look, cut 30% and do it from the top.
Yeah. Start at the top. We'll find somebody to take their spots, but they got to go. Thank you for your service. And and by the way, we're not accepting any lobbyists. You can't lobby in D.C., so you're gonna have to leave D.C. and find other work somewhere else. 631. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, I'm Kat in Arizona.
Hi, Kat. Go ahead. You're live.
Hi, I just wanted to tell you, I can tell you what Obama did that's important for the country.
What did he do?
He showed us how much we need Donald Trump. If we hadn't had Obama for the last 8 years, we wouldn't know.
Hey, Kat, what are you looking forward to from Donald Trump in the next 4 years?
You know, I think I'm looking forward to people realizing that Republicans aren't evil, and possibly that things can improve, and what improvement really is.
Okay.
And you know, Kat, that's about what I said, and thanks for calling. Please call back again. But that's kind of what I said, man. It's like, this is not an evil movement. Now, the media is evil, the people that are telling the story right now, but we're getting ready to be the ones telling the story coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
Believe me.
Oh, yeah.
But they're the ones that are doing this. But everything that he wants to do is right. I mean, he wants to stop illegal immigration. It wouldn't be bad if it wasn't called illegal. I mean, this is something what Americans have wanted. We've legislated this, and you've got these little niches of people in the country that are just, they're bad for America, really. And I think Donald J. Trump is a force for good.
He is a force for good. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, along with Hutch Bailey Jr. We are running a fundraiser to upgrade our equipment and syndicate this radio show nationally. To syndicate our radio show nationally, it costs $1,500 a month. The network that we are going through, the last time I talked to him, he wanted 2 months up front to do this. So 2 months, and we're if you go on my website at waynedupree.com/donate, you will see all the 33 cities. Carrie is going to put a link so you can check out those 33 cities. Carrie's going to do that. So maybe you don't have to go to the website right now. You can go after the show, but don't go to right now. But we are doing a fundraiser right now. And there were some names that had donated after the show was over last night. So usually what we've been doing, you donate, and if you allow us to say your name, we will say your name and your message. And if you don't, then we'll just say anonymous, and we'll go from there. But right now, we're almost to our goal of $12,000. And if you go on GoFundMe.com/WD Show, GoFundMe.com/WD Show, we have put together a why we need it, what we're going to purchase, and what's more important. When we reach our goal, I hope that hopefully, if you listen to this show or you listen to the replay of the show, hopefully you will, hopefully you have clicked on the subscribe to the updates, because every time we get something, we're going to take the picture and put it up on this, put it up on the updates so you can see exactly what we're doing. That's just something that we wanted to do to let you know that you were part of what we're doing, bringing you the news and stuff every day. Now, ever since we got off from last night, Chris French donated to the show. Thank you, Chris. Anonymous also donated to the show. Anonymous gave $25. Another anonymous, 2 hours later, gave $25. Another anonymous after that gave $20. And just 26 minutes ago, another anonymous gave $500.
Wow.
And
thank you.
But now, anonymous, even though they're anonymous, your name will still show up for us. So with that, Hutch, we have 3 people we need to call.
All right. Let me know. Okay. I'm standing by. And you know what? Thanks to all you $20 donators too.
For everybody. We
know how it is out there.
We have great donors that have given $5, $7.
Absolutely.
$10. They want to be part. You are part of the program. You are part of the Wayne Dupree Show, and you're always going to be part of the Wayne Dupree Show. You are. And I got all your email addresses, so I'm going to drop everybody in line myself. But and I promise to do that. I promise I will drop. Let's see how many people. How many people we got?
We are American Radio.
148 people. I'm going to drop you a personal email email from myself when this is over. I'm going to drop you a personal one from myself, and I'm going to give the list to Hutch, and Hutch with his old hands.
I got arthritis, man. Come on. I'll figure it out.
No, but we have a little GoFundMe ding, and some people. I was talking to somebody today, and they were like, "Yeah, I love to hear that ding when people donate during the show. It's a little ding that happens." So I'm gonna keep that close to the mic. But that's something that we've been doing. It's been up for 13 days now, and we're almost at our goal. And we really want to provide the best show that we can for you. And right now, we don't want our old equipment shutting down the show or making us frustrated.
We're due.
Making us frustrated, man. Oh. You know. But no, we Amy from Missouri. Amy from Missouri, you're on the line with Hutch and Wayne. What's up, girl?
Hey, Wayne and Hutch. Hi. Nice to talk to you.
Hi,
Hey,
Amy.
the next 4 years, I want to see good old-fashioned common sense.
Yep.
And the next thing I'd like to see is for me to be able to trust our government again. I don't trust one of them in our government, and I hope he cleans house on that. That's what I'm hoping to see.
All right. Hey, look.
And
go ahead.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you, and then I'll get off the line and let you go.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear anything about C-SPAN having RT News out of Russia take over for like 10 minutes today?
What, like a hack?
Yes, like a hack.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Okay, I saw it today, and I didn't have time to check on it to see if there was anything, so I didn't know if you guys had seen anything like that or not. It was New York Mag that put it out.
Yeah, I noticed it on a couple websites. I didn't report on it because I had my own personal feelings, and
right, and I do too. I mean, I think it's just another hoax to
Yeah.
What's the first thing that came, Wayne? What's the first thing that came to your mind when you heard that? And thanks for the call. We appreciate you calling.
Yeah.
Make sure you
You're
call
welcome.
back again.
You guys have a good.
What's the first thing that came to your mind?
Somebody at C-SPAN was watching it.
CIA is the first thing that came to my mind.
Not me.
That's what you did.
I'm thinking somebody switched it over. They were watching it and switched it over to the main screen.
The first thing that came to my mind, and this is because of you, James Clapper, and you, John Brennan, and you, James Comey. The first thing that came to my mind, you have so destroyed your agency's credibility. The first thing that came to my mind when she said that, because it's the first time I heard it, was that the CIA did that to make you think Russia was messing with us.
Okay, yeah.
And this is a dangerous deal.
It is dangerous.
I can't wait for these 7 days to be over.
It is dangerous. We
got to get rid of these sewer rats.
It is dangerous. I mean, they have been pushing and nagging and tugging and trying to cause a narrative that will scare people, and there is no truth in what they're. I mean, honestly, they haven't shown a shred of proof yet. They haven't shown a shred of proof yet. They've been throwing up all these reports to make you go back crazy. They've been, so that, again, and this is something that Hutch and I have been talking about for a long time too. Do you notice how they have so many scandals, and the scandals keep getting larger and larger and larger, to where the American people, when they hear it, they're like, whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember back before Glenn Beck got off his medication, and he was making sense. He said that they're going to try to get you to where you don't trust any of the institutions in the country.
Yeah.
And I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not all the way there. I have hope.
I trust WikiLeaks.
Yeah, when you trust Julian Assange.
I trust Project Veritas.
Right. Well, that's on our side. I do too.
I trust them. I don't trust anybody else. I don't trust. I would trust Entertainment Tonight before I trust anybody in our government right now.
And you know something? The guy that Songbird McCain sent over to England to the MI6 guy, the guy is involved. He was the guy that was hired by Planned Parenthood to discredit Veritas for the films that he made of that murderous organization killing and cutting up and selling baby body parts to people.
What?
He worked for Planned Parenthood, the MI6 guy in England, the retired spook over there in...
Where's he working now?
He's working for the Planned Parenthood, I guess. And John McCain.
He's working to get away. He's in hiding.
He went undercover.
Yeah, he's hiding right now.
I don't blame him.
So, yeah. What do we got here? We got Al. I think we got Al from Alabama. Al, is that you?
That's me. How are you?
I'm fine. Hey, Al, what are you looking for in the next 4 years from President Trump?
Well, I'll tell you, if everything works out okay, Obamacare will be done with. Obama's only done 2 things in 8 years that I know of.
What's that?
And that is He dumped Obamacare on 98% of the American people that was against it, and he got this $20 trillion in deficit. And that's the only two things I know that he's really done. Other than that, maybe he's played a few games of golf.
He made Larry Sinclair go away.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
By the way,
he got rid of him.
You ought to change the name of your program and make it Wayne Dupree and Hutch Bailey Jr. Show.
No, it's good the way it is. We're good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I both of you, and you guys keep up the good work.
All right, Al. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Yeah, Larry went away.
Yeah,
he's probably, my man is probably living a life of luxury.
Who, Larry?
Oh yeah, he's in the Bahamas somewhere.
Larry?
Yeah, he's
got
an
dead.
Entourage. Yeah, he got an entourage of men around him.
Okay, all right. I see where you're going. You had me going there for a while because I'm like, man, he's deader than a doornail. But okay,
I don't think he is.
No, he's dead.
You think?
Oh, he's dead.
He assumed room temperature.
He's dead. He is dead.
That's the brave. I heard that.
There's two of them. Two of them. We got Jason Wells, who just wait a minute. Lorene Steffes gave $25. Thank you, Lorene.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Thank you. And then we got Jason Wells, who just sponsored the show for tonight. Jason Wells just sponsored the show for tonight with his $50 donation. And
thank you, Jason. This is Jason's show.
Diane, yes, it is. This show is sponsored by Jason Wells tonight. Diane Saviaco. Now, Diane, if I got your name wrong, don't be mad at me.
Wayne's Polish came out. Did you hear that?
Saviaco. Diane Saviaco. She said, keep up the good work. Hope this helps. If you leave a note when you leave a donation, we will read your note. Okay, we will read your note. Just keep it clean. Just keep it clean. Ladies and gentlemen, going back to some of the news today. Oh, man, where is that? Hutch, I read today one out of oh my God. Where is that? 1 out of 6 Americans, I think it is, or 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6 Americans do not have more than $1,000, no, $500 in their checking accounts across America. That's how bad things are.
I believe that. I mean, you got to look at where we are right now. We're in a country to where I'm old enough to remember some things that when I look at what's going on today, there's a program for everything. We've got people that do not work at all. Whole families that have no breadwinner at all. And there's no starvation. You know what I mean? There's no consequences to that. The government has and I don't just mean the federal government, but the local, state, and federal governments have taken from the people that are working. I don't make a whole lot of money, Wayne.
I know I don't.
Under $100,000 a year.
Oh, I'm way below that.
But I've been doing the same job for 35 years.
Right.
And I'm under $100,000 a year. And I paid $20,000 in taxes this year. And that's just federal. And it's not taxes between Social Security and all the different federal taxes. That's before sales tax, before state tax, before local tax, $20,000. Look at what that leaves you.
Yeah.
And I'm doing good, in my opinion, because I'm not trying to be rich. But, I mean, I look at all the people below me, and there's millions of them. And nobody's starving. I mean, there's an obesity problem. The flat screen TVs are flying off the shelf.
Yeah.
And it's all money from people like me going to people that aren't doing anything. And there you go. Nobody has money in the bank.
Word is, poll finds that most viewers, and I know this is right, will not follow Megyn Kelly over to NBC.
I wasn't watching NBC anyway, MSNBC.
Yeah, I ain't going over.
Or NBC. I haven't watched any of those shows in years, literally.
Yeah, I haven't either.
In over a decade. I mean, I might stop in once in a while to see what they're saying, but I haven't even done that in the last many years. I have no interest in being lied to.
You won't see me watching. I mean, you would have to have a gun to my head to make me watch MSNBC or NBC. But I do. I mean, but the videos are online, though. The videos are online, little snippets, so we can write opinions about them and make fun of them. That I do.
Well, I know, because you go on there, you have to.
You know, I check out some of these websites, and you know, okay, all right, I write on this one and make fun of them. But you know, that's just what I do, ladies and gentlemen. If you get a chance, go to NDC Trump. Okay, go to ndctrump.com. ndctrump.com. That is the National Diversity Coalition for Trump. Go there. Yours truly is a board member, but Omarosa is there, Mr. Bruce Lavelle, Donald Bruno Che. You've seen her on TV. She's also a board member. Dr. Iveta King is a board member. Pastor Darrell Scott is in charge of it. So make sure you go to ndctrump.com and sign up. National Diversity Coalition for Trump. We got 610 on the line. What's going on? What's your name? Where you come from?
Hi, my name is Alice.
Hi, Alice.
And I don't have anything to say about the next 4 years. I just have a question for you and Hutch. I've seen a video today on Twitter of the Washington Post when they took a break during the Tillerson hearings. This one reporter, nobody else was around, and yet she was kind of walking around near his desk where he left papers, and she took a picture of the papers on his desk from her phone, and then she told the other reporter that was with her, and he said something to her, but you can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
And she turned around and quick snapped another picture.
Yeah,
I was just wondering if you seen or heard anything about that, because I think that was very trashy of her to do that.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to see what Tillerson wrote down on his papers during his hearing.
Thank you, Alice, for your phone call. Yeah, I saw that today. I saw it, and yeah, it was trashy. It was liberal. It was trashy. You know, she was taking pictures. The guy saw what she was doing, called her out on it, but he didn't call her. He didn't really call her out. He was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And she was like, "It's there."
Well, I got the translation from what she said back to him, and she said, "Man, I can't wait to get this to Kim Jong-un." She's North Korean, ladies and gentlemen. If you saw the video, you could tell. Very, very, Asian woman, pretty not appealing. Yeah. Not good to look at. That was a North Korean agent.
And what was she doing in there with that backpack?
I'm just kidding.
I didn't think that you could. No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
I know.
What was she doing in there with that backpack? I'm like, how did she get in there?
That was the transponder that got it to transmit directly to Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, that transponder was probably shorting out C-SPAN to put Russia TV up there. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, caller, I'm just kidding. You got to have fun.
Miriam Holnold said that she loves the show. Keep up the great work. God bless you. Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you. God bless you, too.
She just donated to the show. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you so much.
$2.5 million. Thank you, Miriam. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
but
he's
really,
kidding.
You guys, man, you're something else. I mean, it humbles me, Wayne.
If it was 2.5 million, hey, Hutch, I'll talk to you later, man.
Oh, yeah, he's going to leave me in the dust.
I'll be up. Well, no. I'll be up there in just a few seconds. I'll be up there.
What do you want to name this helicopter?
That's right. We get the duper chopper. Get the duper chopper so we can check out some of this stuff. I don't. Let me tell you what I see in the next 4 years. Well, actually, we got 864. 864, you're on the line. What are you looking what are you looking forward to in the next 4 years with Donald Trump as president?
Great. Great, this is good. Is Point Dupree there?
Yeah, you're live. You're on right now with Wayne.
I'm on right now. I'm on right now.
You are.
Okay. I am. All right. I have.
Okay.
And thank you for the call.
I had to go. I had to go. Sorry about that, caller. We
think about what you're going to say, and then
and then press on, move on with it.
This is a radio show.
Yeah, thank you but thank you for calling in, though.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to diss that person from calling in again.
No, of course not.
Call in again when you got your stuff ready. Nicole Kidman said everybody should support Donald Trump.
I agree with her. I mean, it's time. I mean, remember all the massive riots that happened when Barack Obama was elected?
Yeah,
They didn't happen.
Yeah, I remember every last one of them. I can count them all on one finger.
That's right.
Listen, honestly, we weren't that gracious when Barack Obama was elected. We weren't.
Didn't riot, though.
We didn't riot, but, we went out and said he was not president. We wanted him to fail because we knew what he was trying to bring. He was trying to bring he told you I want to fundamentally transform America. And by God, he tried to do it.
You can open up a coal plant, but I'm going to bankrupt you. And look what happened to West Virginia.
Yep, he sure did.
More meth addicts down there. I mean, because of no work.
Yeah, he did it.
If you really go down there physically like Wayne and I do all the time, the place he created ghost towns. This guy is evil.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people living like they did in the Depression down there.
Yep.
Literally. And it's all because of his energy policy.
And we have so many friends. We have so many friends in West Virginia, and I feel so bad for them that they have to close up those coal mines. They got to close them up
because that closes up the whole town.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Without coal, I mean, there's towns in West Virginia right now that the Walmart had to close.
Yep.
Because there's not enough revenue coming in because nobody has any money.
I'm serious, ladies and gentlemen. When I say that Barack Obama and the Democrats did a number on this country, I'm not playing. I'm not joking. The Democrats put up somebody that was inexperienced. And not only was he inexperienced, Barack Obama didn't learn on the job. He didn't care about the job. He wanted to be famous. He wanted to be like a TV star. He wanted to golf. They spent over $90 million in vacations. That's what they got. And no wonder they're crying. No wonder they're crying. No wonder they're crying because they're leaving. Because they ain't gonna get this when they leave. But I don't have any sympathy for him. You don't have any sympathy for somebody who's going to have who's going to have security and still going to have their cook, and probably the mother-in-law is moving with him.
Barack Obama and I are the exact same age.
Really?
And in my entire life, I never spent $250,000 on vacations in my whole life.
I spent like maybe 3.7 million, but that was a long time ago. Won the lottery, lost everything. No, I'm kidding.
But $90 million.
$90 million in vacations.
That's obscene.
Vacations. I mean, when they went on vacation, he took his freaking posse.
He did. He was like MC Hammer.
And it's like, how many golf balls can you purchase? He probably liked the look of those balls, though.
Yeah. He likes those white balls.
Yeah. That's what I heard, too. For real.
Oh.
I heard. I mean, I saw that on the wall at Denny's.
Oh boy.
I did. I really did. I saw that on the wall at Denny's. Look, at least we won't have a punk in the White House.
Oh no.
We won't have a punk no more. No. You know, we won't have somebody that's gonna like
just look around him. Look at what he's got with him now.
Yeah, he got all those generals. He got. Yeah.
Well, no, I was talking about his family. I was talking about his wife and oh man, my man did good.
Yeah, but no. Look, wait. Well, I don't know. I could get in trouble with that one. But if you look at who Barack Obama, Donald Trump has surrounded himself with.
Oh yeah, the troops, absolutely.
With the troops and the generals and those and successful men and women.
Yeah.
Successful. Now look at who Barack Obama surrounded himself with. Woman from our yeah. See you know right, what I want to say. Right. That there's a whole lot of swing team members on his White House.
What up, Reggie?
There's a whole lot of swing team members on that baseball team in the White House.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. So
National Enquirer. Follow this dude into retirement. I want an update.
Who, Barack?
Yeah, I want an update.
Yeah,
I want to see how he handles this because he's
not going to handle it well.
You know he's going back to the down low.
How many times? I bet anybody dollars to donuts right now that Barack Obama is going to be on late night television at least twice a month.
Oh yeah, he'll be out there.
Late night TV. He is going to be on late night TV at least twice a month.
And the whole idea of, and I know we're running out of time, but Cory Booker coming out trying to be the next Barack Obama. I know we talked about this last night, but
a little punk.
You know, that guy, it's not going to happen, man.
He's a little punk.
Not going to happen. All you got to do is look at Cory Booker's past, which he actually has a past. Newark, New Jersey. Have you been to Newark? Have you been there?
Some of the people in the chat room are saying, Wayne, your upgrade is on the way. Let me see. Again, ladies and gentlemen, look, we want to thank you for tuning in to the show tonight. We're going to have a little after party. We're going to have a little after party on Spreaker. So if you want to go over there and listen to an additional 5 to 10 minutes, you can. But we're getting ready to roll out tonight. Tomorrow night, I think it's 3 hours tomorrow night, right, Hutch? We're going to be on.
You're the boss, man. Yes, sir.
We're going to be on for 3 hours. We're going to try to knock this out of the park tomorrow night, and put this fundraiser to bed, and we're going to try to do this tomorrow night. Okay, so with that said, Hutch.
Hey, I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook, Bird's Eye View on Twitter. Thanks, everybody.
And what else, Hutch?
And what else?
You said Bird's Eye View on Twitter.
Oh, all right. Bird's Eye View and Hutch Bailey Jr. on Gab and Facebook.
Okay. And what else?
Cold War Radio.
And?
8 p.m. And I don't know what else. You're hurting me. What's up?
Hutch Bailey Jr., his Cold War Radio. Your shows are what nights?
Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, the warm-up show for the Wayne Dupree program. Check it out on Spreaker.
And where else can they listen to you? Because
you can listen to me on the apps. We got
there
apps.
You go.
Cold War Radio for your iPhone and Android, and God bless America.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree. You can check me out on Gab, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. You can even go to my Wikipedia page. Yeah, people at Wikipedia didn't even want me to have that. Thank you to Terry from Ohio for getting that out for me, getting that done. Wayne Dupree on Wikipedia. Also, you can also download the Wayne Dupree Show app and the iPhone on the iPhone store.
They're pretty nice too.
And the Android store. Exactly. You don't have to be in front of your computer anymore. Now you can listen to us on your phone.
You can even join the chat room.
That's right. I want to thank Micah in the production room for putting up with us. Y'all let him know that y'all listen to him. And before you go, make sure you share the show. We're asking you to share the show. Just click on that little thing. Every time after the show, share the show on your Twitter and Facebook account. We're going to start watching that in the near future when we start holding contests. We're going to start having some contests when we start doing our AM radio show. We're going to start doing some contests, and we're going to be watching. Aren't we?
Nice.
Aren't we?
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's going to be the next level.
Ladies and gentlemen, until tomorrow night. We're going to start around 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Okay? All right. Y'all have a good night.
Is there something at home? Nobody knows.
You can still make donations to the Wayne Dupree Show. Just go to GoFundMe.com/WD Show. GoFundMe.com/WD Show.
What you running from?